Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Love for Intuitive Astrology. So today I will talk about the year of 2025 for the sign of Virgo. So I recommend you to watch this video if you have your Virgo Sun, Moon or Rising, but most accurate is the rising sign and your Sun sign. So I will explain to you the best months for career and health and all these things. And also I will let you know when the planets are shifting and where they are shifting to, because this year is a pretty big one, especially for you Virgo. So let's dive right into it. So we're starting off the year of 2025 with Mars retrograde. And Mars is starting in your 12th house and it's shifting to Cancer in your 11th house up until the 23rd of February 2025, okay? And the 12th house is very hidden, okay? And Mars wants to go quick. It's an action-oriented planet, but it's a bit stuck in the 12th house. So it can create some frustrations, okay? And these frustrations are a bit unconscious, or you can feel them, but you can't really put your finger on it. It's like, I'm feeling a bit angry or weird, but I don't know why. Because I want to move forward, I want to do stuff, but somehow I feel like I'm being put in one place. And this is because Mars wants you to go internal, right? It wants you to look within. Where is this anger coming from? And with the 12th house, it can come from childhood, it can come from past lives, right? So you can access that through meditation or hypnosis or something like that, okay? So you're gonna really have to be alone and sit in these feelings. Then it shifts back in February. It's more focused on friendships. So if there are any frustrations with friends or your community and all these things, it will come up during this time. It could be that literally you might have a conversation with someone, could be a friend from the past that you have a conversation with, or maybe someone that you're angry at and you need to have some kind of conversation. And the outcome is totally up to both of you, right? On how this is going to be. Not only do we have Mars retrograde, we also have Venus retrograde, which will start on the 1st of March 2025. So, and it will be up until the 12th of April. It will start in the sign of Aries and it will go back in the sign of Pisces. So it has a lot to do with relationships. Okay, so look at your relationships. You might hear from someone from the past, reconnect with someone from the past. This is also a beautiful time to look back on your past relationships and to break the cycles that keep repeating itself, okay? Especially because we also have Pisces in the 7th house up until the 9th of, do I say that? No, up until the 25th of May, Saturn will be also in the 7th house. Plus, they're going to be the North Node in the 7th house, right? From the end of January, okay? It will be all year in your 7th house. So there's a lot of emphasis on relationships, breaking your karmic cycles in relationships, okay? And Venus retrograde in the 8th house, when it's just gonna be retrograde on the 1st of March, do I say this correctly? Yeah, in Aries. Sorry, I had a brain freeze. There's just so much information. I don't know if you have that. I'm a Virgo myself. And sometimes I have so much information in my brain that my mouth wants to say it all at the same time. But then you have to breathe. I have to take it one step at a time. Anyways, I don't know if I'm the only Virgo who has this thing. So Venus retrograde in the 8th house, it can really mean that money management, investments, insurances, taxes, okay? And you have to look at maybe revising the contracts you've made, or revising how you've spread your money. This is not a time to make new investments. even though you have Venus retrograde in your 8th house, okay, that would be the exception, but still, it's not a time to start something new. It's better to really look at what you've done in the past and optimize that, okay? So big emphasis on money, relationships, joint bank accounts. What can you change about that? It's not a great time to start a new joint bank account, okay? Unless you're going back to someone from the past, okay? So yeah, relationships, you're gonna look at it from a different perspective. And you really want to be with someone that's either all in, and otherwise you prefer to just be single. Because Saturn is like, hey, I want to be all in. I want to be working hard to make this work. But if you want to have flings and these kind of things, I'm not up for it, okay? Because Saturn is much more serious. And after the 25th of May, it will go in the sign of Aries. And Saturn in Aries is in its fall, we say. And there's nothing to be scared about, because actually the biggest growth happens when planets are in a difficult placement. This is where you build character, and it can actually be very positive. So you are working on intimacy. And I'm not talking about 18 plus things, okay? It could be, it's part of that. But intimacy is looking people in the eye. It's about being transparent and honest with yourself and other people. And these wounds are gonna come up. Like, you're gonna learn how to be really honest in relationships, right? Could be romantic relationships or just being one-on-one with people. And you're gonna have to really feel and learn how to be listening to your intuition, who you're gonna trust and who you're gonna share what exactly with, right? Because the more secure you are within yourself, the more comfortable you are in sharing things. And I know, Virgo, you're one of those signs that can be a little secretive, and you can hold back on showing people who you truly are, because if you show your soft side, you've probably experienced that people walk all over you, and you don't want that to happen. So sometimes you're holding back. So the emphasis is on really practice this intimacy with people that you really, really trust, right? Because the 8th house is also about soul, like soul connections. So someone that you're really, really close with. Neptune is also moving in the sign of Aries, okay? And it's in a conjunction with Saturn. For most of the year, those two are gonna dance together, okay? And Neptune felt more comfortable in Pisces, okay? But at least I like Neptune together with Saturn, because Saturn is gonna ground, you know, being up in the air. So you're gonna work on your identity. And you can actually, how do you say it? You're gonna work on your identity in relationships, but also work on your identity related to money, and maybe let other people do things for you as well. If the balance is not there and you're just giving, this needs to be balanced, right? The South Node is in your sign, so you're gonna let go of a lot of things. If the South Node is going over your Sun, you're gonna let go of a lot of ego death, right? Ego death. You're gonna let go of like any patterns you have with your father or males in your life. So you're gonna let go of a lot of things, and you're gonna learn how to trust and how to be yourself, and maybe let other people guide you as well. You don't have to do everything by yourself. This is what the North Node is telling you, right? You can be a team with someone. So there is an emphasis on love, but there is also lessons to be learned when it comes to love, okay? So we have Uranus in your 9th house up until the 7th of July. So Uranus in the 9th house is really making you curious about all sorts of spiritual subjects, anything out of the box. So this could be like astrology, numerology, but also learning new languages. And yeah, with Uranus, you can learn like a weird language because you're like, I want to do something that nobody else is doing. I'm going to do something completely different, something really out of the box. I'm going to learn a language that not people are learning, or you're going to study something a bit out of the box and also teach that. It also is very common for people who are digital nomads. But the change of Uranus is going to happen after the 7th of July until the 8th of November. Uranus will go in your 10th house. And this is really emphasizing working online, really doing something. Like if you work online, this is very positive. If you work in science or anything kind of weird, innovative, different, it's gonna be very good for you because this is all Uranus related. It's also working with the masses because don't forget, Uranus rules the 11th house of Aquarius. This is about the masses. So if you want to have some messages, or because Gemini is about communication and messages. So if you want to spread an important message or be a little bit shocking in the way you communicate things, this is the way to move forward. Okay? And up until the 9th of June 2025, Jupiter is in your 10th house. So this is time for your career to explode. Okay? This is time, especially if you're Virgo rising, your career could be taking off big, okay? You could be at the right place at the right time, and it's a really good time to launch something. So up until the 9th of June. Then Jupiter is going in the sign of Cancer, which is still very, very good for you, Virgo. So this is going to be a pretty good year for you. Like on all fronts, this could be a good year, okay? On all fronts. So get ready to be super busy, super fun, super busy, a lot of things, okay? So Jupiter in Cancer is exalted, and it likes to be, Jupiter likes to be in Cancer, okay? It's very at home here. So you're gonna expand your community. It's a good time to network. And I know Cancer is not really the outgoing sign, because Cancer in the 11th house is like your friends are like your family. So you prefer to have just a few friends, and that's really enough for you. But, spread the word of what you're doing. I know that's very uncomfortable for a lot of your Virgos, but if you don't spread the word, people don't know what you're doing, okay? So it's about expanding your community, expanding your family, maybe have some more friends, okay? Friends that you consider family, because especially a lot of Virgo risings might be moving from the place that they were born. So you're finding family in the people around you. Okay, so very positive. A lot of positive things can happen for you. You're gonna focus more on the outside world. It's more about you than really about yourself. But at the same time, to grow relationships, you have to be comfortable in your skin, good enough to be fully transparent, and find moments of intimate conversations with people, okay? Let's go to the best months of this year. So travel months for Virgos: April, May, October and November. Health months: January and February, okay? Money months: September and October. And it's good because for a while you had the South Node in Libra draining your money, and that is done, okay? After 29th of January, you will have this planet, or it's not a planet, this ecliptic point is not gonna drain your money anymore, okay? After that, it's in your own hands, and you are responsible for your money, okay? So, love months: January, February, March, and December, okay? But overall, they're gonna be lessons in love, and they could be uncomfortable. But you're gonna grow a lot from it. You're gonna learn so much when it comes to relationships. Career. Well, obviously, your career is gonna be taking off until June. It's gonna be, why am I hesitating? Anyways, I'm thinking again, multiple things at the same time. Career, January up till June, okay? And then we're gonna have February, January and February. Yeah, so January, February, and then June up till June. Okay, yeah. I'm sorry, I'm freezing. I think I wrote it wrong in my notes. So January up till June, that's it. End of discussion. January up till June, career is major with Jupiter in the 10th house, okay? Moving months, we have November and December. November and December, these are moving months. Anyways, Virgo, I would love to hear from you your plans for 2025. What are you up to? What are your plans? Please let me know in the comments. I'm really curious to hear from you. And yeah, please let me know. Before I continue, I just want to let you know that July, we have a conjunction with the South Node in your sign and Mars. So be careful this month. Don't do anything crazy, crazy stunts, crazy sports, okay? Just be aware of that, because that can result into some weird accidents and stuff like that. So be careful with that. Also, November and October 2025, be careful with communication. Because you can be like, people think Virgo can be blunt, but when you're done, you can be quite blunt and you can just say it how it is. Take it or leave it. I'm just gonna say it as it is. Yeah, so be careful with that. October, November. Like when Virgo is done, it's gonna be straight in the face. And that's after a lot of consideration and after some time. Like, yeah. So 2025, just want to let you know that I'm going to do retreats. So meditation and astrology retreats together. So you're going to learn astrology, we're going to meditate, we're going to grow, you're going to transform and focus on removing the blocks, and we're going to explore that through astrology and really fun workshops. So if you're interested in that, look at the description box below. I have the website pointed out with all the information about that. I'm wishing you a very, very happy new year, Virgo. All the best to you, and let this career explode. Have fun, right? Have fun. Jupiter in the 11th house is telling you to have lots of fun. So have a lot of fun. And I'll see you next time. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.